With the release of Era 7 in SOLS RNG, there have been plenty of map changes, and so a lot of the macros that used to work in Era 6 no longer work. Luckily, there's been an update to the macro DolphSol, and for first time users, I'm going to be giving a tutorial on it today. Before we get into it, if this tutorial does help, it would mean the absolute world if you could like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel a lot, and it means I can keep making these videos for you guys. So using this macro, these are the type of results you can expect after maybe a night, maybe 6 hours of AFKing. We've got 137. I've been lucky potions, not so much. I've been doing this for a while, but I've had to find a new macro, so I've run quite low on speed potions here. So in an average night, you can expect maybe 200 potions of each, a lot of coins, and obviously with all these new items, you can expect quite a lot of these too. Now that we've established what you can get from using the macro, let's go through the installation process. So first of all, you're going to come over to autohotkey.com. This link will be in the description. This is a safe application for those of you who are wondering, and macros are not bannable by SOLS RNG. So what we're going to do is we're going to press download, and we're going to press download v1.1. You're going to choose wherever you want it to go. Once that's downloaded and you open it, there'll be a little pop-up that says, do you want to trust this? You want to say yes, and then we're going to do express installation. Next, we're going to press run auto hotkey, and then we're going to close this window here. The next site you're going to visit is going to be this GitHub link. This will be in the description as well. This is the actual source code for the macro. So what we're going to do is we're going to press source code here. It's going to download here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open this like so. And I found a lot of people last time were messing up. So what you're going to do is you're going to right click. You're going to extract. You can extract wherever. This is only popping up because I've already got it. So I'm going to press yes to auto replace it. And the most important thing, you can't now open it from here, otherwise you're going to get an error at line 25. You don't want to open it from here. This is a mistake. What you're going to do now is come up to your documents, and wherever you've downloaded it, so mine is here, going to go in here, and now you're going to double click main. It's going to say, please note that in this pre-version, the obby function does not work currently. Make sure your camera mode is on default before starting the macro. And here it's going to give you a little welcome. Welcome to DolphSol macro. If this is your first time here, yada yada yada, we get the point. Okay, so now we do have the macro, and this is the most important part. So going back, we can get rid of the setup now. Going back into Roblox now, let's look at all the features this is going to allow you to cover. So obviously in that warning it said the obby does not work currently. I'm sure they're still working on the right path to do the obby, so we're going to untick this for now. And item collecting, this is going to collect items from around the map, and you can choose which spots to collect from: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. You can tick these as you want, but I don't see why you wouldn't have all 7 ticked. Enable auto equip, this is to do with the auras you roll. I personally don't use it because I use the equipping in game settings. So next we're going to move on to crafting. Next we've got automatic item crafting. This is going to go through Jake's workshop and craft all the items just to keep it updated, I suppose. So you've got that and gilded coins, and you could do that. You can change the interval time of how often it's going to go and check your crafting. We can then do that with potions as well. It's got a drop down of every potion you can craft, and you can do that 3 times, and it will go through and add as many things as it can, again at this 10-minute interval if you have this option ticked. I personally don't. Next on status, I'm going to go through the Discord webhook because a lot of people were wanting to set up something like I've got here. If you see in my Discord server here, I've got AFK events set up, and what the DolphSol macro can do, here you can see it provides an update every time I roll something that is going to come up. So I've got Hypervolt here, I've got Breakthrough, and this is going to come up, and it can also take screenshots of your inventory to provide you with progress. So let me show you how to set this up. So in your own Discord server, you're going to come over to a channel you want to use. You're going to right click it. You're going to press edit channel, integrations, webhook. And if you need to make a new webhook, you're just going to press new webhook. You'll come up with one like this. You're going to click on it. And this is what you need. You need to press copy webhook URL. Then you're going to come over to your DolphSol macro. So you're going to paste that in there. You're going to press enable webhook. You can tick whether you want important events only. So that will mean if it gets a potion or something, I'm sure it would send that message if you don't have that ticked. And then once you start the macro, it will do what I've just shown you, where it shows you what roles you've got at what times, and that will come up in your Discord server. You can also change the role detection for the aura images if that's going to send into the Discord server as well. Next, coming over to the settings tab, this is important as the VIP Game Pass does have increased movement speed, so it needs to adjust the macro for that. So you can tick that or untick that depending on your Game Pass status. Then if you are going to be using Arcane, you can set up Arcane teleport paths. With the Arcane teleport option enabled, please ensure that you are auto-equipping any type of Arcane aura at all times. So that is important because it's obviously going to want to teleport. Enable reconnect will reconnect if you disconnect. The private server link is important. What you have to do is you're going to come over to your Roblox. Let me just demonstrate this. You go to servers. You're going to find your server, configure. You're going to get your private server link. So if I copy this, you can't copy that in. What you then need to do is take it to a browser. You paste that in. And once you've put that in, this is the link you copy. That is important, otherwise it won't work. We then have the credits section, and this is just crediting who made it and the inspiration. So Builder Dolphin is the creator, we've got some inspiration, and you can join the community Discord server here. So now we've gone through this, let me go through how to use it. So before you start the macro, you need to make sure your camera is on default classic, otherwise it will not work. So we're going to start the macro now. And we are off, as you can see, around the leaderboard, checking this spot as well. Going to reset the character again. Up into the house now, checking this spot. Wow, I did not know it does that. It goes through the wall to get that lucky potion because of the new increased ranges for item pickup. That's really good. Around this spot here. It's then going to go up, get this lucky potion here. Now up onto here. Get this spot here, and then it'll probably reset, and that is the path. So obviously you can have auto roll on, you can use any potions you want, and using the settings it's going to reconnect if you disconnect, and you can stay updated with what's happening if you are away from your PC or your device on Discord as well, if you enable the webhook like I demonstrated. So this is how to set up DolphSol. If this tutorial did help, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, then do leave those in the comments. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day. Peace.